Another thing I'm really curious about, because there's so much controversy in the Facebook groups about whether you should do a free writing test or not do a free writing test. Some people are really offended when they're asked to do a copy test for free. Some people are saying it can lead to some of the best, highest pay opportunities. And in your case, you got in with a really good company for really good pay. You liked the job, but you didn't know this in advance. You didn't know it was going to go that way. So what was your decision process when they asked you to do that free copy test?
For me, it was like the pros outweigh the cons, right? If like, if someone's asking to do a free copy test, like, cause I know it was going to be for a full-time position. That was one. And it's like, and I was out of work for a long time. So that played a big part into that also. But like the pros for me outweighed it, right? Cause they were only asking for like, I think like 2 emails and like two emails and quick landing page of some kind or something. I forgot. It was short. They were both short. So I was like, this is not a lot, for the possible benefit of having a whole ass job.
Yeah.
Right. So I think people need to see it that way. Like, okay, if it's someone who's like super well known, has a very big following that if you do good for them, that they gonna give you some of that food from their plate, right? Like, then you better eat that free copy test. Like, granted that it's not like super outside the realm of like, I wouldn't do a free sales page. Like, that's long. If it's a long sales, like you can't do that. Like, that's a long form thing. But if it's like something as fast as, write me a quick email so I can send to my list and see how it does, something like that, then yeah, like I think about the possible benefits out of that. Right? Because if it's just for experience, it's probably not great.
No, you did. And I want to share my view on copy tests, because I did end up doing copy tests for jobs I didn't get. But then the job I did get, I didn't even have to do a copy test, which that's ironic. But the reason I don't mind doing copy tests is because I'm prone to an imposter syndrome, so I want to make sure they like my work. So I don't want them to hire me because I'm cute or because I got a nice LinkedIn or social media or because my resume is good. I have a lot of degrees. That's great. But I want to make sure they actually like my copy. And like writing samples help. And I like when people like my writing samples. But if I write for their business and they're like, oh, this is boss, then, you can't come at me acting funny later. Like, you said you like my style and this is the good fit. And then I want to make sure for myself, do I even enjoy writing copy for this company? Is it pulling teeth? Am I struggling? Am I going to be happy writing for this brand? Or was this a fun assignment? Do I want more of this? So like, for me, I'm testing them out too. And I want to see, do they like my work? And do I like writing in their voice?
That's another thing. Like you said, like you're feeling them out. I feel like a lot of, especially newer people, or maybe people who just haven't had a lot of clients yet, like they don't understand that you can get a very shitty client and you would find that out very quickly by a copy test, right? Right. If it feels like, if you're trying to ask them questions and it feels like pulling teeth for them to get answers out of, you already know you're probably going to get more of that, right? If they're like nitpicking every piece of your copy as if like they weren't trying to just hire like a professional, but they clearly want to just do it themselves.
Yeah.
Like, you would know that from the copy test, right? And I've had instances like that where it's like I was so like desperate to say yes that like when I did say yes, I was like, why did I do that? So if anything, if people want to use copy tests like just for their own security, they should think about it in that way. It's like, this isn't me giving you free work. This is me wondering if I even vibe with you as a client.
Right.
Exactly. And as long as it doesn't take, I want to say no more than like an hour, 2 hours max of whatever copy test like someone's doing.
Oh yeah, don't let it be something crazy.